It's time to talk fantasy football. It's time to let them know. Where you let us crunch the numbers while you crush the competition. So grab your playbooks and crack a cold one, because here's your hosts, Teak and Baney.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Let 'Em Know podcast. Super Wildcard weekend officially in the books. That's Badge. I'm Baney, and we're both sad. Not exactly how we wanted it to go, Badge. It definitely disappointing weekend for the guys. Any initial thoughts before we get into the recap?
Yeah, so I tried to mentally prepare myself with the Steelers. It's saying they're going to lose, just getting ready for it. But the little hope with the thread still broke my heart. Got a long time, September, till I get to see him again. So, yeah, I'm kind of sad, but moving along.
Yeah, man. I think, I spent all year, laughing at you with your offensive coordinator situation. And all along, we're dealing with the same problem in Philly. Bubble screens, refusing to run the ball. It was a mess, dude. They're calling for Sirianni's head. Tomlin announced today he's going to be back for 2024. I know that was pretty shaky with the podium leave. But you also got to hang out with your in-laws for that Dolphins loss. Give us some insight. Give us some behind the scenes.
So that was miserable.
Was it?
Yeah, just watching them complaining, and it wasn't fun. And I didn't even get to enjoy a good game either. So I just heard a bunch of miserable mopes and Debbie Downers. So the whole time it was just wah, wah, wah.
Man, it was, was it minus 30-degree winds? Weather was a huge deal in all of this. Really disappointing. It seems to be tail of the tape for the entire season. I know you're happy. Cleveland lost. We saw it. I'm happy. Dallas lost. That was probably the most fun I've had watching football all year. And then I had to come back to reality on Monday. So, our pick'em is pretty close though, Badge.
Yeah, we had some good ones.
We're all three of us are pretty tight. TK texted that. We'll update the Facebook if you guys follow us on Facebook or Discord. We'll get that graphic posted so you guys can follow along with us. Obviously, unforeseen circumstances, TK is not with us this week. But yeah, that being said, we're going to get his picks again. We'll get a graphic posted. But Badge, we're doing pretty well here. We added an intern to help the boys out. So I don't know if people have been seeing this. If you've seen the shorts, our short-term content, if you got a laugh in the last couple of weeks, it's because of intern Jeff. He's been doing pretty good for the boys. He's been making us laugh. It's been a little nice asset. So why don't you tell the folks what they're in for with intern Jeff?
So this week especially, one thing that is a factor when playing fantasy football, DFS, your leagues, and betting is the weather. So we went out, we found an intern just for that, to keep you guys on top of the weather. So hopefully it helps out in your leagues, DFS. If you bet on us, it's going to be before the against the spread segment. So did a good job there. Let's get it on over to him.
On everybody, it's Jeff the intern with the Let 'Em Know podcast. As the boys said, it was a crazy past weekend with those super wild card weekend with weather. Weather was obviously a massive factor, and who would have thought that weather would play a factor into your DFS lineups and placing your bets. Here's some key things to keep in mind when you're setting your DFS lineups and placing your bets this weekend for the upcoming games in the divisional round. Texans versus the Ravens. This game is Saturday. It looks like the weather's going to be around 28 to 20 degrees on the low side, partly cloudy, and a chance of rain. If you look to week 18 when the Steelers went to Baltimore, the rain was a sloppy mess. People were fumbling the ball. It was rainy. It was sleet. It was terrible. So pay attention to that. There's a possibility for a lot of turnovers in that game. Going to the 49ers, Packers versus Niners. Now, obviously, everyone's hoping that California is going to have the beautiful sunshine. Not in this game. 59 to 53 on the low side, chance of rain. Same thing again. Keep your eyes out for this game because with the bad weather, it could end up being a lot closer than what people think. And I'm sure you'll see that on the Money Badger segment. With this game, I'm sure the field's going to be sloppy. San Fran loves to run the ball a lot. Christian McCaffrey isn't known for fumbling the ball, but I'm sure Green Bay is going to be going after him with everything that they've got. So make sure you keep it on this. This game could turn out to be pretty ugly. For the Bucks and the Lions, this game is covered, so you have nothing to worry about with that. But there is one thing to keep in mind. Even with the stadium being covered, I'm sure there's going to be lots of rain. And I'm not talking about the weather. I'm talking about Jared Goff throwing bombs down the field. I think that he's going to hook up with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta. Any wide receiver you put out there, I think he's going to be hooking up with. I think this game could be ugly on the point side of things, not the weather. For the Chiefs and Bills, anyone that knows about the weather for this game, Bills versus Steelers, knows that it was a blizzard. Expect more. They're calling for lake effect snow warnings for the entire week from Thursday all the way up to game day on Sunday. With that being said, they're calling for 1 to 3 feet of snow to dump on top of what they already have. Kansas City's used to playing in the cold, so I'm not worried about the cold weather whatsoever. But Taylor Swift, she better bring her shovel because she's probably going to have to dig herself out of the stadium after the Bills trample them. The weather looks like it's going to be Sunday. It's going to be around 26 to 20 degrees on the low side of things. So be sure to check us out. Obviously, keep in mind the weather could play a big factor as well, too. And over to the Money Badger for the Money Badger segment.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Against the Spread with the Money Badger. That was good stuff with our new pod member, the intern. So weather definitely a factor anytime you're betting, so stay up on that. Super Wildcard weekend is in the books, boys. Another great week. I keep repeating that. Another great week. We went undefeated in the pod in the episode. 3-0. 3-0. We went 4-1 total. How'd you get those extra bets, you say? Stop right now. Hit subscribe. Turn the notifications on. And then you're going to get in our link, the Discord link in the description here. Join that. You're going to get complete access to all those free bets I'm posting throughout the whole week. I'm going to post my best bets, some over-unders. Teak and Baney post their props. They've been killing it. We've been making a lot of money. It's been a great season going to round 2 of the divisional playoffs here. So, again, go subscribe and get access to that Discord. This week for you, I got 1 dog bet and 2 bonus bets. I know Teek's a little bummed out because he didn't hear me say the Total Dom, his favorite segment. But, Teek, don't worry. That's going to be posted in the Discord later. So hit subscribe, join the Discord in the description, and you're going to get access to all those free bets. So let's kick this thing off. So we're gonna get barking here. We're gonna start with the dog. So I'm going to San Fran. I'm taking Green Bay plus 10 against the Niners. So you guys may be thinking I'm crazy because 11 out of 12 San Fran wins have been by double-digit points. Not sure if you guys knew that. The Niners, again, I think they're going to be able to put a bunch of points up against this Packers pass defense. However, I struggle thinking that they are going to blow them out. Love has been one of the hottest quarterbacks right now. He's looking a lot like Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if you watch his footwork. I know the commentators are throwing it. Guy's been hot. He's averaging over 25 points per game. They almost dropped 50 against Dallas this week. I think the Packers are a balanced enough team to keep this thing close. The O-line has been playing absolutely tremendous. Give me the double-digit points with the Packers. Niners are going to win by 7. But we cover the spread. Packers plus 10. So first bonus bet here. We're going to Detroit. Bucks at Lions. I'm taking the Lions minus 6. So the Bucks are much more experienced and improved since the first matchup when the Lions obliterated them. However, I just do not see these Bucks getting near the Lions level right now. They're playing on a different level, especially at home. Though I do understand the Bucks and Baker. They're impressing me, and they've been hot. However, again, the Bucks, they just beat an Eagles team that cannot tackle. If you guys watched that tackling was horrendous. They beat an Eagles team without their top weapon, A.J. Brown. I just think this Lions offense, is going to be too much for them to handle. That running game and weapons like St. Brown, Gibbs, Montgomery, even Reynolds and Laporta, they're all making plays. They're all clicking. That fan base and crowd is going to be fired up after that big win. I'm taking this now while it's under a touchdown. Give me the Lions -6. They keep things rolling in advance. Last bonus bet here. So we're going to Buffalo. Yeah, and I'm not salty about the thing. We're going to bet them. I'm taking Kansas City at Buffalo. Buffalo -2.5. So the Chiefs and Mahomes are looking to get some revenge after that first matchup early in the season when Mahomes had his little crying session. But I do not think that revenge is going to happen. The Bills team looks completely different. They have been rolling. You got a mistake-free Josh Allen. He's taking care of the ball, running with his legs. This guy does not go down easy. Now you got the Chiefs traveling to Buffalo to battle a very hot offense and a crazed Bills Mafia that's going to be loud and fired up. The Chiefs, that offense doesn't look the same. They stall in the red zone. I can't believe I'm saying that. That hasn't happened over the past years, but in the red zone, they're not very good. So I'm not expecting this to be another epic shootout overtime battle like that great playoff game we saw. However, I think the Bills are just going to keep things rolling and get the job done. Give me the Bills -2.5 at home. So that concludes our 3 bets, guys. You're going to get more throughout the week. Again, don't forget, stop right now, hit subscribe, and then you're going to get access to our Discord. The link is in the description. So hit subscribe. We'll give you access to that. Join the Discord. You're going to be able to see all of our free bets, props, totals, spreads. Bainey and Teak, again, they've been killing on the props. Don't overlook those. That's free money. So also subscribe, comment your best bets. I want to hear from you guys. I want to see what you guys are doing. Let's make some money together. I want to hear from you. We love you. We appreciate you. Until next time.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Let 'Em Know Fantasy Football Podcast. Join our community and follow us on all socials, or keep up with the episodes on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts.